G'day mates, this is PokeFuel. Super excited to bring you this video. We're going to dive into looking at potentially thousands and thousands of dollars of PSA cards being returned, going over what cards I'm submitting and what kind of value these could potentially be. I'm so excited to bring up this video to you. Many of you have enjoyed my PSA card flipping video, and I want to do a follow-up on this and really talk about some of the submissions that I'm doing and some of the graded cards that I still have. So let's get right into it. Make sure you leave this video a like. I really appreciate and love the support that you guys have been giving me recently. The last thing that I just want to mention before we jump into it is we have a new set. I'm super excited to have this. Hopefully this is going to improve the quality for you guys and you guys are enjoy the experience better as we look at Pokemon cards together, open Pokemon cards, talk about Pokemon cards, and everything around Pokemon, right? So let's have a look at some of the cards here that I still have. Many of you will recognize these cards from the last submission, but we have the beautiful Mew PSA 10 that many people have asked me to buy in some of the live breaks that I've been doing when they see this out. But this is a beautiful card. We still have our first edition Dragonite right now. We have our Charizard as well from Platinum. And then we have our Latios and Latias. All the other cards that I had I've sold, and I do not have this Charizard listed right now on eBay. And I don't have these three listed on eBay because I just haven't gotten around to listing this. And these two I think I'm going to keep. So just these two are up right now. I've had some offers on them, but I haven't sold them just yet. So let's take a look at some of the submissions, because that's what you're all here for, and really dive into some of these cards. So I have a stack here that I put together that I'm going to be sending in. So the first one that we're going to look at here is this beautiful Charizard Ex from XY Fire Red Leaf Green, I believe. So this card and this card right here, this Blastoise EX and this Charizard EX, I did pick up on auction on eBay, and I'm super stoked to be able to pick these up because my intention was to buy some cards that weren't graded and then actually send those cards in to get graded to hopefully make some money off some of these cards. So you can see here, let me zoom in here just a little bit so you guys can see, but the condition of the card is really nice. We have a little bit of whitening and stuff on the edges, but it's really not bad at all. This Blastoise looks really clean. And then also this Charizard here, this is a beautiful card. If you guys don't have one of these, man, seeing in person is so much different too. But you can see it has a little bit of whitening on the edges and stuff, but it is a beautiful card and it's in really good condition. Potentially worth $1,000 plus in a PSA 9 right now. And then also this Blastoise looking around the $200, $300, $400 mark, depending whether it will get a PSA 8 or a PSA 9. Optimistically, I'd like it to get a PSA 9, but we don't really know. So those are the first two cards here. And then we have a beautiful few Charizards from XY Evolutions. Now these things have been going absolutely crazy recently. On the auctions for PWCC, we are seeing prices over $5,000 for a PSA 10 Holo Charizard. And let me tell you, this Charizard here is in really good condition. The back is really clean. It's got, well, good centering. It's got good edges, good corners. It's got a little bit of a nick on the left-hand side of the card over here. But overall, it's got no print lines. It's a little tiny bit off center from left to right, but it's really clean card. Now, we also have two reverse holo full Charizards from XY Evolutions. These have been going for $1,000 to $2,000 in a PSA 10 each. So this is potentially a couple of $1,000s here in these cards. Now, if they come back at PSA 9, we're still looking at a pretty healthy $1,000, maybe $500 to $1,000 per card. And with this Holo Charizard, it's been going for a few thousand, even in a PSA 9 right now on the PWCC auctions, which we're seeing prices that have never ever been seen for XY Evolutions. People are just in love with this set. because a lot of people who are looking to get back or who are getting back into Pokemon are being priced out in the base set. People aren't able to pick up a base set Charizard for the prices that they're able to pay in a PSA 10, so they're picking up the XY Evolutions, the original artwork of the base set, and it is nostalgia all around for everyone who's looking to get cards right now. So let's have a look at some other ones here, and then we'll come back to these here at the end and talk about these Charizards, because I think that you guys will enjoy what I have to say here about these Charizards. But we have a Zacian V Gold card, beautiful card from Sword and Shield. Want to get this graded. This graded goes for $100, $200 maybe, depending on the grade, but it is a clean card. Looks pretty well centered, and it is in great condition. All these cards I've actually packed fresh. These are all cards that I pulled out of my own packs, besides the Charizard EX and the Blastoise EX. We've got a few Rainbow Rares here. I'm not going to look at them specific because I don't want to make this video too long for you. But we have a few Rainbow Rares as well here. Beautiful cards, one from Sword and Shield, I think one from Lost Thunder. Here there's Tyranitar, and then this one here, let's see, looks like it's from Shining Legends. We have a Raichu from Shining Legends. So got some beautiful rainbow cards here. These are usually worth over $100 in a PSA 10, so hopefully we can get them in a PSA 10. Now I just want to mention too, I am considering also sending some of these cards to Beckett or VGS. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do, but I'm pretty sure most of these are going to be sent to PSA. We have a Mega Charizard EX. It was pulled from Flash Fire. Beautiful card as well. Gonna get this graded. I think from looking at it here, it looks like it's pretty well centered as well. It's in great condition. So there we go. That is the Mega Charizard. Now these two cards I actually did pick up. So these two cards I actually did pick up on eBay. And I just couldn't help myself because they just look so good next to each other. It's a Reshiram and a Zekrom, black and white. Beautiful, beautiful cards. And I'm going to get these graded because I think they'll look fantastic as a graded couple here. But yeah, they're beautiful cards here. The condition on these, I would say, we're looking between like a PSA 7, PSA 8, I would say. We do have some whitening on the cards and a little bit of off-center. But that's totally fine. Really happy with those. Optimistically, we can get PSA 8s on them. We have a promo card of Mewtwo. I love this card. This card is actually going for quite a bit right now in a high grade, so I want to send this in and get graded. This was also out of a tin that I purchased from a local Walmart, I believe. So we're going to get this graded. It's a beautiful card. I think there's a lot of potential with that as well. Now we have a few, let me see if I can find these. We have a few of the Shining Volcanon. I can never pronounce these correctly, but we have two of these from Shining Legends. I'm going to get these graded as well. Great cards, pretty well centered, and these go for a little bit as well, close to $100 each. And on the backs, they look good, look pretty clean. But yeah, those are the Shining Volcanon, I believe is how you say it. Now we have this Charizard here from Detective Pikachu set. Really excited to get this graded. This is actually being sold for quite a bit right now, even as a raw card. It's going for quite a bit. So I want to get this graded and see what this will go for. So we've got the Charizard here. Looks great on the back. I say that this card's probably going to get something like a PSA 9, possibly a 10. And I guess we'll see. It's a little bit off center, so may get a 9. Now we have this Lugia from Ancient Origins. I love this card. It's such a beautiful card, and I picked this up off eBay as well with the intention of getting it graded. So maybe I'll make some profit here on this card. Really excited to see what the potential is with this one. But I picked this up, I think, for $30, I believe, on eBay. So hopefully we can get this graded a bit higher. We're looking at, with a PSA 9 or a PSA 10, well over $100. So looking forward to that Lugia EX. Now we have a Reshiram and Charizard. This is a promo card that you can get out of a deck box. I didn't know it at the time when I purchased it, but I still want to get this graded because it has a Charizard in it, and it's a pretty well-conditioned card. And just want to get this graded because I know there'll be people that will want this card as well graded. Look pretty good quality, pretty well centered. Now this card right here, this is a beauty because this is a card that I actually bought some live breaks from PokeRev. And this card was pulled out of an XY Evolutions pack that I purchased from him. And let's take a look at this card. So as you can see, this is a Mewtwo EX Gold card, and you can see the centering on this card is so far off. You can almost see that the edge, there's almost no border on this card over here on the right hand side. And on the back, it's the same way as well. And this is potentially going to get a off-center grade. We don't really know what it'll come back as, but I want to get this in because there's a lot of people out there that collect this kind of stuff, and I want to make sure that I can get this graded because it could be worth a little bit of money. So even a Mewtwo EX Gold card is also worth a lot of money anyway, so having it off-center too could be something that could be perfect for someone's collection who may be looking for it. So there's our Mewtwo EX as well. Now we have a Mega Blastoise EX. I believe I have, let's see, I think I have the whole set here, so let's actually pull this whole set out. We have the Mega Blastoise EX, we have the Mega Venusaur EX, and the Mega Charizard EX from XY Evolutions. And as you can see here, don't they look great together? I'm not gonna lie, it's like, you know, the three base or the three starter Pokemon, or the three the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. They just look great together. They're very unique and different, and so I really appreciate them for what they are. But yeah, we're gonna get these graded. I think that they'll get a high grade as well. Pretty well, like I said, pack fresh. So, you know, hopefully we're looking at least a PSA 9 on these cards. Unless there's any like defects from the factory, could go down to an 8, but potentially we could be looking at a lot of 10s here in this pile just because I have pulled them pack fresh. So here are the cards. You have a look at the backs here just a little bit, but they look really, really clean. And there are the Mega Charizard, Mega Blastoise, and Mega Venusaur. Now we have this Charmander card. I pulled multiple of these actually out of some hidden fates, and I want to get one of them graded because I know they go for, you know, between $100 and $200. And really, really excited when I pulled this because I knew it was like one of the most valuable cards, and it's such a nice card. So we're gonna get this graded because I think that, you know, it might be smart to kind of, you know, I'd say free up some of the cash that are sitting here in my collection because, you know, I think that one of the biggest things, and I'll just kind of make a side note here, one of the reasons why, you know, I kind of want to get these cards graded is not just because I want to maybe keep some of these graded, but also because, you know, if you're a collector, if you're someone who's really getting into Pokemon more and you're wanting to start collecting stuff, you're like, oh man, I don't want to tie up cash on all these Pokemon cards, or maybe you've spent so much money on Pokemon, you want to kind of get some of that money back. This is one of the best ways to do it, is take some of the cards that you've got, maybe duplicates of really good pulls, cards that maybe you don't really care about as much, get them graded and then resell them, because then you can put that money back into buying more cards, so you can even be breaking even by opening Pokemon cards. And that's really part of my goal, is to be able to get some money back from the packs that I open, because I love doing it and it's so fun opening packs. And that could just be kind of a great strategy to at least break even and potentially even make some money with depending on how lucky you are at pulling certain cards. So let's just have a look at some of the other ones I have here. I actually have another Mega Blastoise. This is the, I think this is the other artwork, is it? Let's have a look. No, it's the same one. So we have two of these Mega Blastoise. I have duplicates of those. Let's have a look at this Leafeon. I believe this is from Ultra Prism, I believe. This Leafeon is from Ultra Prism. This is a really, really nice card. And I went crazy. My wife and I opened a lot of cards together, and she went crazy when we pulled this card because it's so beautiful. Evolution, great card. And then we got another Tapu Bulu as well. We got lots of these Tapu Bulus for some reason. And we also picked up these Charizard from Expedition base. Now, it's not a holo, it's not a secret rare or anything like that, but it's still a beautiful card, and I want to get this graded. You can see there's a little speck over here on the card. This is something that I want to get off the card. I'm going to use a little bit, I'm going to be really, really careful, see if I can get that little bit off. But besides that, it is a really clean card, and I picked this up for $50 on eBay. So hopefully that we can get this little speck off over here, and we can get it graded and then come back as a nice grade. So that is kind of the pile of cards there. Now I want to come back and really discuss this a little bit with these really nice Charizards here. This Charizard EX is from Fire Red Leaf Green, and this is a card that is worth a lot of money. Now, it's really going to depend on the grade that it comes back as, but I'm pretty positive that I'm going to be able to make some profit on this card, which I'm pretty happy about. But, you know, if you have any Charizards, if you have any cards that are sitting around that you need to get graded, make sure you send them in and get them graded, because that can be a way to help you fund either collecting more Pokemon cards or, you know, putting some money away for savings, paying down debt. It's a great way right now to sell into the hype. Now, we know that Pokemon is growing and growing and growing, and when it comes to the stuff like this, selling into the hype of Pokemon stuff that you have, especially like earlier modern stuff, is really the smartest decision, just because at some point the hype isn't going to continue at the same rate. You know, so if you can sell some stuff now for some really high prices, I think vintage stuff will continue to go up in price, just because there's only a limited amount of vintage stuff, and a ton of it's getting bought up and opened up. So, you know, you want to definitely keep your sealed stuff sealed. But I would say if you have any cards laying around that you want to get graded, I think now's the time. The market is really, really strong right now, and you know, the turnaround time for PSA cards can take a little bit. So, so yeah, that's that. So, if you've enjoyed so far, just having a look at some of the graded cards, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on some of these cards and some of your thoughts. But if you have enjoyed so far, please leave a like on this video. And if you're new around here, please hit that big red subscribe button. I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown me recently. And it just makes me so happy to see that you guys are enjoying my videos, and I'm really excited to do more in the future. And that's why I've kind of put some extra effort and time into creating this for you guys, so it's a bit better of an experience, and we can kind of grow together. So again, appreciate this community so much. I know we're only small right now, but it just means the world to me that you support, you love the videos, and I get to keep doing this because I really, really, really love this so much. And I've been spending all of my time outside of work in Pokemon and learning things and buying cards and all sorts of stuff, planning videos and all that. So really, really happy and excited to continue growing this channel as well. So, you know, I just want to have just wrap up by having a look at some of these cards here. Actually, there's one more card that I wanted to show you that I'm going to get graded, and I have probably 6 of these. So this is the Charizard V promo card. Alright, now this Charizard V promo card is something that I'm excited to get graded, because I cannot believe right now, but even going in a Beckett 9 or a PSA 9, these are going for $100 to $200 each out of the Elite Trainer boxes from Champions Park, and I probably have 6 of these. So I'm going to get all of these Charizard Vs graded. I don't have all of them with me now, but this is the promo, and mine look pretty good. You know, they've kind of been a little bit rough with the ETBs. Some of the edge wear on these Charizards could be a bit rough. Maybe dropping down to a PSA 8, but I'm pretty optimistic that I can get some 9s and possibly a 10, but we don't really know. But yeah, this is the Charizard V, and it's a beautiful card. So gonna get some of these graded as well, and we'll see how they go. So again, guys, really appreciate you being here watching this video. Thanks so much for all the support recently. Please let me know if you have any other video ideas for me down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts and other videos you'd like me to make. But until then, guys, appreciate you watching. This is PokeFuel, helping you fuel your passion and obsession for Pokemon, and I will see you in the next video.